The electric vehicle market has evolved dramatically over the last decade. But in the midst of this transformation, there's one name that has remained consistent to a car that helped introduce the world to EVs before it became cool. And that car is the Nissan Leaf. In 2026, Nissan is rolling out the latest iteration of this iconic electric vehicle, and it's clear they're not just trying to keep up, they're trying to lead again. Let's begin with the exterior. The 2026 Nissan Leaf has undergone a bold transformation in design. It's sharper, sleeker, and more aerodynamic than ever before. Gone is the rounded, bubble-like silhouette that defined earlier generations. Instead, the Leaf now wears a more aggressive, angular stance with a lower profile, chiseled lines, and a front fascia that feels more premium and modern. The V-Motion grille has been reimagined for the F era. It's closed off, yet stylish, integrated with LED lighting that gives it a futuristic presence. It's a design that no longer tries to blend in, it demands attention. What's more, the 2026 Leaf now sits on Nissan's CMFF platform with the same architecture underpinning the Ario SUV. That means not only better handling and battery packaging but a more spacious cabin as well. And speaking of cabin space, this is where the new Leaf really surprises. Step inside and you'll be greeted with a minimalist yet high-tech interior. The dashboard has been completely redesigned to emphasize width and openness. A 12.3-inch infotainment display takes center stage, seamlessly integrated with a fully digital instrument cluster. Wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto are standard, and Nissan's latest software interface is fluid, intuitive, and customizable. But more than that, the materials used in the cabin are a major step up. Soft touch surfaces, vegan leather options, and sustainable fabrics give the 2026 Leaf a premium feel that was frankly missing in earlier versions. There's also a major upgrade in interior space. Because of the flat floor architecture and improved packaging, rear passengers now enjoy noticeably more legroom, and cargo space has expanded as well. Nissan has even managed to lower the seating position slightly, giving the driver a sportier, more connected feel behind the wheel while maintaining the high visibility that Leaf drivers appreciate. When it comes to performance, Nissan has clearly listened to feedback. The base model of the 2026 Leaf comes with a 160 kilowatt motor, translating to around 215 horsepower, plenty for zippy city driving and confident highway merging. But there's more. A new dual-motor all-wheel drive version, dubbed the Leaf E4OS, is also available. This variant puts out an impressive 300 horsepower, offering much more spirited acceleration and all-weather capability. With a 0 to 60 time in the mid-5-second range, it's a reminder that electric cars can be thrilling without being flashy. Now let's talk about the all-important question for any EV range. The 2026 Leaf offers two battery options, a standard 60 kWh pack for the base model, and an extended 87 kWh version for the upper trims. The standard range model delivers about 260 miles on a full charge, while the long-range variant pushes close to 330 miles, according to preliminary EPA estimates. That's a major leap forward from previous generations and puts the Leaf back into serious consideration alongside competitors like the high-end Ioniq 5 and Tesla Model 3. Charging has also been dramatically improved. The new Leaf supports DC fast charging at up to 150 kilowatts, which means you can go from 20% to 80% in under 30 minutes if you're at a compatible station. And yes, Nissan has finally ditched the old CHAdeMO connector in favor of the more widely adopted CCS standard, making public charging much more convenient in North America and Europe alike. In terms of driving dynamics, the 2026 Leaf delivers a more composed and mature experience. Thanks to the new platform, the ride quality is significantly smoother, with better damping and less road noise. The steering is nicely weighted, light enough for easy city maneuvering but with enough feedback to make backroads fun. The E4OS all-wheel drive model, in particular, is surprisingly agile for a car in this segment. Torque vectoring ensures confident cornering, and the low center of gravity from the battery pack means body roll is minimal. Safety continues to be a strong suit for Nissan, and the new Leaf is no exception. It comes equipped with Nissan's latest ProPilot Assist 2.0 suite, offering level 2 semi-autonomous driving capabilities. That means adaptive cruise control, lane centering, traffic jam assist, and even hands-off single-lane highway driving under certain conditions. The system is smooth and reassuring, designed to assist rather than override the driver. Standard features include automatic emergency braking, blind spot intervention, rear cross-traffic alert, and a 360-degree camera system with predictive movement detection, making parking and tight urban navigation a breeze. Another quiet but important improvement lies in the Leaf's thermal management system. Earlier generations of the Leaf were notorious for lacking liquid cooling, which led to degraded battery performance under heat and fast charging conditions. That's no longer the case. The 2026 Leaf uses an advanced liquid-cooled battery system, ensuring more consistent performance and longevity even in extreme climates or heavy-use scenarios. Combined with an 8-year, 100,000-mile battery warranty, it's a package designed for real-world durability. Sustainability is at the core of Nissan's design philosophy for the 2026 Leaf. The materials used throughout the vehicle are more eco-friendly than ever before. Recycled plastics, bio-based fabrics, and a manufacturing process designed to reduce carbon output all contribute to a lower environmental footprint. Nissan even plans to use second life applications for retired Leaf batteries in home energy storage systems and commercial uses, extending their usefulness beyond the car. But perhaps the most compelling part of the new Leaf is the pricing strategy. Nissan knows that affordability has always been part of the Leaf's DNA, and they've priced the 2026 model aggressively. The base model starts just under $38,000 before incentives, making it one of the most affordable long-range EVs on the market. And with potential federal and state rebates, the real-world cost could drop into the high $20,000s for some buyers, making it a strong value proposition. Of course, no car is perfect. The Leaf still faces stiff competition, especially from brands that have heavily leaned into the EV space with multiple models, massive infrastructure, and deeper brand loyalty in the luxury sector. Some might argue that Nissan's EV roadmap hasn't moved fast enough in the past. But with the 2026 Leaf, Nissan seems to have recaptured some of its original pioneering spirit, combining solid engineering, practical range, and attractive pricing into a product that's not just relevant, but compelling. In a world where new EVs seem to be chasing novelty, the Leaf's story is one of evolution and refinement. It doesn't try to be a spaceship or a tech toy. Instead, it focuses on what matters: range, comfort, efficiency, and value. And in that sense, the 2026 Nissan Leaf might just be one of the smartest electric choices you can make today. So whether you're considering your first EV or looking to upgrade from an earlier model, the new Leaf deserves a closer look. It's not the flashiest, it's not the fastest, but it's honest, it's well built, and it's back better than ever.